Hello everyone, Corn here. I hope everybody's having a great day today. And I just wanted to show you some of the things I'm working on with the journal because y'all were so sweet and so interested in my last video. And one of the things that I've made just fell in the floor and I can't get it. Well, let me see. I guess I can. Is a vellum envelope, and I went on YouTube to try to find an adhesive that you really wouldn't show that much. They said the double-sided T, but it still shows. It's just not too bad. But that's filled with right now it's filled with the little punches I did with the mason jars, and that will go in the journal. I also made this little envelope to go in there. I told you all about some of the darling critters in the snow, and there's one of the images. That darling. And then this beautiful fox. I hope you all are seeing. Like I said, my camera mount right now, I can't see what you all are seeing. This precious little chipmunk in the snow. We have one of those in the backyard whom I adore. He's such a character. Here's a darling bunny that I had to have there. One of the pages, we do have the deer in the snow, and you can see where I've been playing. And here's where the winner can put a few things. Here's a pocket. Haven't done anything on the back of that one yet. I made this envelope that goes in there. It's not 6 by 6. It's a little bit shorter, but I inked up all the edges. And since that goes in, you get to see the back too. That's inked up also. And I believe if you're doing that, I know sometimes when I first started, I wanted everything to be just so. But now I get a kick out of it when I push that foam brush that away and have it not perfect. I think that makes it more fun. A sticker, my scallop punch. This is up on foam on this end so that you can use it to close it. This is another page that if you, I got this punch in a thrift store for less than $1, and this is what happens when you punch it. And so I thought that would be fun just to use that so that you could put like just a few pieces of paper or journaling cards or what have you. This I embossed the white trees in the forest, and I'll either leave it like that for the winner to do what they want, or I might mess with it a little bit. Then this one is a pocket also, and I think you saw me emboss this. The ink I used on that envelope and this too is the archival ink by Ranger, and this is called Forget Me Not. And I saw this, and remember this was on clearance at Hobby Lobby, I think in March. And when I saw that, I thought, uh-oh, it works fine. And this foam little dauber that I made myself about 20 years ago has this extremely flat section here, so that's why I liked using that, because you can just sort of go around. And the thing is though, anything, if you get close enough that's raised or embossed, is going to catch that ink. So it's not perfect, but I think that's kind of adds to the charm personally. And then this punch is the Paper Studio punch and the snowflake I've had for some time. And then the I do have a metallic silver pen that I went down like we were hanging them up. Hanging up snowflakes. Here's another page. I haven't worked on the, oh, I've worked on the back of this one though. And this one has the darling little sheep and the snow. I hope y'all can see that. And then this one also has, it's a tight pocket, but you can get a few things in there, and then to journal on this section. And then on the back of this one, I was looking in a book that I got at a thrift store, and they had this precious little tag. I don't know what you'd call it, but they had it, you know, because it sits up, okay? It sits up like so because of the way it's folded. And you can, they had pictures of their children, you know, like one here, one here, one here. And where they didn't have a picture, they had a few little embellishments. And I just thought it was precious. Now, remember, I've only been doing this a little over a year. So for me, this might be old, but it's new to me. And then I'm going to use, the ribbons I'll use up here will be stiffer, I do believe, or even just one, or maybe different colors or what have you, because I do want them to sit up so that they don't obscure whatever picture or even saying that you like in there. And that goes in this little blue bag. And then I did work on some, sorry, this is just stuff I was cutting out, punching stuff out of. We have 3 vellum pages, excuse me, that I worked with these 3 colors. Remember again, Hobby Lobby had these on clearance for 75% off. I think they ended up being $1.25 each, something like that. And they are alcohol markers, and they have the dual tips. And so I took the wider tip and did in the 3 different colors. Let me see. Let me get something white here. Okay. And this was fun. I'll be honest with you. It was fun to, because I don't work with vellum very much. But again, I got my vellum 75% off also. And so it was just fun to just sort of go, and I didn't want blue to, I wanted some clear to show through, some white to show through. So, but the odd thing that happened, y'all, when I got down here with the darker one, I don't know how that circle got there. I thought that was strange because I was just, you know, going across. But, and then this does have a decorative edge, and remember, Handsome Assistant got me the We Are Memory Keeper cutting board, and you dial it. And so I grabbed, I used it a couple of times and I liked it, so I decided to go ahead and keep it. So I've used this, I don't know, 3 or 4 times, you know, in the past week, so that's pretty sweet. And then I also did this one just to have that pretty blue in the center. And then I also made this page just for fun, just doing squigglies. It's fun to do squigglies, isn't it? To doodle again, you know. And I thought, in case you all were interested in how I did this little baby, even like I said, if it's been around a while and you've known about it for some time, I apologize. But this piece of paper, and I'll show you all. This piece of paper, it's fun to work with fake nails. Can't pick anything up. And yes, I'm being sarcastic. Sorry, y'all. And this is an 8. and the top of it ended up being 4 1/4. And what I did is I scored it every 2 inches to make those 4 panels or 4 tags. And then I folded it the accordion style. And then, since, again, I apologize for this dirty mat, but it gets used a lot. So then I put it, since it's 2 inches, you put it right there. And I went ahead and took my pencil and marked right here for me to do my hole punch, because I'll be honest with you, sometimes when I wing it, I don't wing it really well, and that makes me mad. Then I took my cute little Dollar Tree chubby unicorn ruler and marked it like so with my pencil, and then cut it on the one end, and as you know, whatever you do there, you flip it over and cut it here. And so that's what gives you this fun little accordion tag, whatever. I don't know the proper terminology. I'm sorry, y'all. And with this one, I thought it would be fun to, go ahead and punch out a heart, and then on the second panel, have the heart be, the opposite. If it's down here, then up there. And then on this one, punch out the snowflake, which this is all about, winter. And then it would be cute having pictures of your little ones, be them your fur babies or your baby babies in the snow, or if not in the snow, at Christmas time or something, wouldn't it? And then have this one down like this. That's what this one's going to look like. And I forgot to tell you, I apologize, that each one of these little pieces that go inside the tags, this is 2 3/4 by 1 3/4 to go inside of them, in case you all are like me and you haven't heard of them before and you want to do your own. And I want to thank you all for joining me today, and I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening. Bye-bye, everybody.